Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Hannah back with another video, and if you're new here, what's up? I'm Hannah. I make a lot of videos like these where I talk about deep shit, but then I also make videos about beauty and fashion, but in the most ethical and non-wasteful way. So that's like cruelty-free makeup and slow fashion stuff. So if you're interested in all that, definitely subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Today I want to talk about the difficulty that the change of season brings to me and a lot of other people, it seems like. So I actually decided to do this video because I posted on my Instagram maybe a week ago saying how I'm trying to beat my kind of seasonal depression this year. I'm trying to not avoid it, but kind of just work around it, you know. I got a lot of replies from you guys saying like, oh my gosh, like me too. I get so down whenever fall is coming up. I get so like out of it and just in a funk. And this has literally been me, guys, for the past like 4 years. I've started like just feeling not great at this time of year, and not great is an understatement of that, by the way. I don't feel motivated really creatively, and I don't know. But yeah, this is called seasonal affective disorder, and it is so common in so many people. So don't feel alone. That's the first thing I want to say, is that like we're all in this together, bitch. But I kind of want to go over with you guys how I'm trying to beat my seasonal depression. And I really do love the holiday season, and I always have seemed to be just not my best self during holiday season. I don't know, I always seem to like go into this slump during the fall and winter season, and then whenever the sun comes back in the spring, that's when I start to like feel like I'm rebirthed almost. Maybe it is literally just because I don't have as much sun, and maybe it's the psychological effect of me not having any sun subconsciously. Like, I don't really know, but I was feeling a lot more down last year than this year. And I think that the best way to keep this going in a good direction is to just be as vulnerable as possible with you guys, to create literally whatever I want to create and not give a fuck about what you guys want to see, because it's just, if you guys are OGs, like, you want to see what I want to make, I think. And so that's what I fall back on. I don't try to like count on the validation of you guys anymore. I don't even think that anyone notices when I don't post on YouTube. Like, I think I'm the only one who really cares if I post every Monday and Thursday, but that still like makes me so happy that I'm keeping a promise to myself. And that's what I wasn't doing a year ago. I was not on a tight, you know, like video schedule. I was stuck in the mentality of, oh, no one's gonna watch anything I make. It doesn't matter what I make. And it still feels like that sometimes. But like, you know, the best thing you can do is just do the best you can do. And so that's what I've been doing, and it has made me so much happier feeling. I started this like probably like a year ago, but I really struggled keeping up with the upload schedule until this past spring is when I was like, okay, screw it. I don't care how many views anything gets. I'm not gonna stress over what people want to see. I'm just gonna post every Monday, every Thursday. So I've had this thing keeping going up, but now I feel this huge slug of just fall gloom coming onto me and my motivation that I've been keeping up for so long, and I'm like trying to like hold on to it. But I'm trying also to get as into this season as possible, because that's what makes it fun, you know, when you do get into spooky season and when you do get those fall candles and go sweater shopping. I don't know. This is always a tougher time for most people, but it can also be an opportunity to kind of show how much you've really grown throughout the year, you know, like show what you can do whenever you feel like the universe is just like a dark, gloomy place. School also starts up around this time too, so it's like so stressful for everyone, and everyone just wants to breathe and go back to how summer was. I am here to give you guys some relief. Segue into our sponsor for this video. Surprise, surprise, it's Pure Relief. And I'm not gonna smoke one in this video, but I do want to recommend that you guys try a relief roll from Pure Relief. If you had a really stressful day at school, it can be so helpful to just take a puff or a 2 or 3 or 10. And guys, yeah, it smells like weed, it tastes like weed, but like it's from the hemp plant and it is a medicine. It does not have THC. You're not getting high to avoid your issues. You're using this as a plant that heals you. This is what I run to instead of going to the doctor and asking for, or not asking for, being prescribed antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds, just because those have a lot of side effects. And of course, smoking things, you know, that has a side effect too. It's not great for your lungs. And Pure Leaf also has oil and gummies too, so you don't have to smoke. That's just how I personally like to. I don't know, I just have a thing against pharmaceuticals and the just pharma companies. So that's just, I will always be here repping CBD when it comes to healing and helping with stress and depression. First of all, I freaking love Oprah Winfrey's podcasts, okay? Yeah, they're so good. I would dig deep in her old podcasts all throughout the year. I love all her podcasts with Eckhart Tolle. I just love the Super Soul Conversations podcast a lot. That is what I've been going to whenever I start to spiral downwards in my head. I go and I check if she has a new podcast up and I go and listen to it, and it's so good every time. Oprah will always be my queen, and it makes you think about the perspectives that you really need to think about in those moments. Also, work out. Like, I don't care if you think it's gonna be boring or you like hate it. If you have any self-hatred inside of yourself, if you have any self-doubt or frustration with yourself, get in the fucking gym, like, or just go on a bike ride. Like, literally get your blood pumping and like get all of that self-ick out doing that, because that is something that you can be proud of. And like, I'm sorry, but your emotions do fuel your body. Like, you can think about something that pisses you off while you're working out, like I do all the time, and I'll be like, yeah, no, like I'm fucking better than that, what? Like, and then you leave the gym or you leave your workout and you feel like you can do anything. Put a good playlist on and go pump up. Like, and bitch, if you're that girl who wants the perfect beach bod by March, you know, by spring break, now is the time, and you know it, now is the time to get in the gym and start doing that. I try to go to the gym at least 3 times a week. I used to be going every single day, but since I'm focusing more on like work and my business, I am trying to go just at least 3 times a week, and I do have more intensive workouts, and I run at least 1.5 miles each time, and that really does wonders for my stress and overthinking. It does something to your body and your mind where it's just like, this isn't worth it. Like, I gotta kick my ass in gear right now. That I want to really talk about too is being alone. I'm a very social person, but I also work out of the house, so I don't really see people often unless I like make that arrangement, you know, if I want to hang out with you. So I can get in my head when I'm alone a lot more than when I'm with people. Obviously, when I'm with people, I'm in the moment, I'm talking, I'm enjoying myself. But when I'm alone, I can really get into my head, and then I start craving other people's attention, and I start craving other people's validation. And if I don't get it, I feel like I'm not worth it. And yeah, so that's very, very common. That's something that like I think that everyone should be trying to do, is enjoy your time alone. If you can't be with yourself alone and be happy, you have work to do, girl. This is where you should start if you're alone and you like want to be better alone by yourself. Literally start dancing in the mirror. You need to see that like you're a whole ass person with all your humor and all your beauty and all your everything that you are. Like, you are worth hanging out with. You can be your own friend, you know, like don't run away from your own self. If someone else can enjoy your company, you can too, you know? A huge thing that just changes everyone's brain so much as soon as they're alone and like just in a room. It makes you feel so alone, but we're not alone. Even if we're alone in the room, like that's such a small little space that you're alone in. There's like 8 billion other people on the earth who are all equally as confused and angry and just sad and happy and just chaos, you know? Chaos is inside of all of us. It's crazy how you can kind of like whenever you're alone and your mind is just like, oh, I'm alone forever. Oh, you're dumb and no one wants to hang out with you. That's why they all left you. Like, no. And all of those thoughts are the ego, guys. Keep that in mind. Your ego is not just making you feel like you're the best shit in the world. It's also making you feel like you're shit whenever you feel like shit. It's telling you, guess this is all you're worth, bitch. Like, that's your ego. That's your ego. Your ego is the part that cares about things that really don't matter. We have the ego and the soul constantly fighting our heads. And the darkness of the season doesn't make it any better, bro. Guys, this is gonna be my last like ultra tip, because all of these things have really helped me. But my last thing is to journal when you really feel like you're losing it, kind of. Especially when you're alone and you don't have someone to talk to, because when you are in your head and you're stuck, you need to have a reflection of that so that you're able to see yourself and change, you know? And that's what a person is for you. When you're going to them and you want to talk to them about what, you know, what you're going through, that's, if they help you, that's them becoming a mirror for you. So if you're alone, that journal can actually be that mirror for you. If you just completely put down all of your thoughts in your head on this piece of paper and then read it aloud, and then like maybe in a video, and then watch the video of you reading it, like, or just read it, and what do you think about that? Like, does it make sense? Is that logical? Are you right about what you're thinking? You have to put it all into perspective at some point. So it's like the 5th day of fall, and I thought this would be the perfect time to post this video. This is around the same time that I usually go into that shit. I go into a deep slump, but I really do think that there are ways to get around it. I don't think that we have to be victims to our circumstances. We don't have to be victims to our weakest part of our brain. You know, we can activate the strong parts. And with knowing that most people's spirits get lower around this time of year, I hope that you can take it upon yourself to be very strong and be the light around everyone around you, and, you know, lift them up, lift their spirits up. That's what we should all try to do, because love makes the world go round. You don't want to lose your beautiful leaves in the fall. You don't have to, bitch. Be an evergreen, okay? Shine all year long. If you guys got any value from this, please give it a thumbs up. I need it. And I love you guys. I hope you come back for my next video, and subscribe if you're not. Please hit the bell notification, because YouTube doesn't show my videos anywhere. And also, I want to remind you guys to check out Pure Leaf. The link is down below. Use Blair 15 for 15% off. You don't have to get a joint. You could get any CBD product you want. And I also do want to encourage you guys to vote. Like, please vote. Voting is so important, and especially in a country where you can. So I'm gonna start telling you guys to vote, because I know that a lot of you are my age, which means your voter age. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. That was a random note at the end, but it matters, and I've been thinking about it, so I want to say that. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check out Pure Leaf, and stay hydrated. Bye guys.